Hi everybody, and welcome again in another movie in our series Windows 7 and 8 tips and tricks, which will drive us to become more professional and more comfortable of using Windows. So, what's tonight? Tonight is the solution night. We will learn together a few things, um, help us in our journey of using Windows. Many of us face some time problem or issue, big or small doesn't matter, but we face them. And sometimes we don't know how to figure out to fix it, troubleshooting that issue. And we need someone to help us. Even the professional people, they need some help. But they use some professional utility, need a lot of skills to use. But with us, we will learn something simple. Something doesn't need a lot of experience, lot of knowledge to save recording. Small size can be sent by email and can be readable from any Windows or from any Macintosh or from any Linux. This recording can be done without any installation software or anything. This utility we will need called Problem Steps Recording. This utility is available in Windows 7 and was available in Vista as well, and will help us to record a screenshot of our screen and send it by email. We will learn together system repair disk. This disk what will help us to recover our system if we have a boot problem, if we have a blue screen problem. This disk will help us, and we will learn how to create one. We will learn how to transfer data from computer to another, or from system to another, or from network to another. We will learn how to do what's the compatibility mode and how to use it. We will have some ideas how to turn on some features and on or off. We will talk about the hibernation and why Microsoft think of this new feature in Windows 7. So let's start and have some fun. First, we will learn how to use problem steps recording. It's very useful utility to record your screen and send it to your friend. Or maybe if you don't even have a problem and you want to make a tutorial of something, you can record this tutorial and send it to your students. I'm not talking about someone do like this recording I'm using now. Something very simple. A teacher wanna send teacher at school. Real teacher wanna send some tutorial to her students. She can make this recording and send it by email, and can be very helpful. So how we can use it and start it? Just go to start button and start typing P from problem steps S recording R, PSR, and the application appear on the top. This is the one we're looking for. Run it, and it's, as you can see, it's on the top. Very simple. Have three buttons. One, start recording to start. After this one will be it's enable, it's disable will be enabled after starting, and this one will be enabled after starting the command. So how can I do a demonstration of that one? I will show you by demonstrate the second part of our lesson, how to create a system repair disk. I will start the recording and I will explain to you. This message will appear, doesn't matter, just enter. And now I will explain how to create a disk. As you can see, I make the two lessons in one. Now the recording is keep going. You can make pause, you can make stop, But anyway, I will keep going explaining how to create a system repair disk. System repair disk allow me to create a disk to boot my machine if I have a problem. Sometime when I boot my machine, a blue screen appear, or a black screen telling me system file missing or something. This disk will help me to boot my machine and fix the problem. Have a lot of stuff useful to fix any problem. So how to create that disk? As I said, as usual, I go to start and start typing system repair and on the top the first one, create system repair disk. Click and the application will launch. All we need to do that disk is blank CD and DVD rewrite to burn the information on the disk. So I will select, if I have more than one, I select the one I'm using. I have only one and click create. So at this time the information starts keep observing the informations, and then we'll burn them on the disk. So that message will appear because I'm not answering any blank disk, because the disk I'm answering there is already repair disk, have the informations need to be burned there. So if you get that message, that means you need to have a blank disk. Anyway, I will show you something about the other utility. The first part of our lesson is add a comment. You can add a comment. Like that. Select the area. Okay, and from here you come and type in your comment. You need a blank disk. Okay, and go to OK. So the comment is added, and now I will close that one because I don't need to make a disk because I already have one. I go now show you the disk I already create. I go to my computer. I go to the disk. Don't feel confusing. Before, when I click create the disk and this message appear, shouldn't be appear, because if you have a blank disk, the operation will continue until the disk will be created, and you click OK. That's it. You know, it's not complicated. You don't need to. It's not a long wizard. Just one click, and the next one is OK when you finish. Now, and you will get that disk like that. Have this folders on it. So this is the repair disk, and to use it, just leave it inside and reboot your machine, and you will get the menu to start that from that disk. So now I will stop my recording to see the result of our demonstration. Now saving the data, this window appear to tell me where you want to save it, and the name, I will save it as record 1 in my desktop. You see, it's very small, save very fast, and save as a zip file. All you need to do is send it by email to the person you need. If it's a tutorial, send it to your children's, or save it in USB and then give it to them later. I will show you what's inside that file. Extract here, or extract ici, extraire ici if it's in French. extract here, you need to have WinRAR or WinZip or 7-zip, you know, one of this utility to open it. Now this is the file. It's image.html file. You can open it with any browser. Just hit enter to open it with your default browser. And wait for the browser. You see, it's not this utility very helpful because it's included in Windows, and very helpful because it's have the result is image.html file. That means you can open it in any browser, in any system, even in your mobile. So keep going, keep down. This is the screenshot. You see, it's highlights the area because I click in start button, it's highlight. You go there and you start typing and you select the program. As you can see, this is the command I add. As you can see, this is the area after I take off the commands. This is after when I close it. Now when I go to my computer, when I go to the disk, when I open it, you see every single screenshot is there. And after that you will find what is more better. Every single click, this is the speech of it, what I did. Can you imagine that? Everything what I did. If I click right, if I click left, this is very helpful step-by-step recording to send it to your student or to someone need help. So this is step-by-step recording. I will close that program and move to the next part. So next part is files part. Lots of time we need to format our system, and we need to transfer our data from that system to the future one. Or very simple, you need to transfer the data from that computer to the computer next to me. So how can I do that with an easy way and simple way without need to download any software from outside? It's utility available in Microsoft Windows 7 and 8. It's a new feature. It's not available in Vista. So click start and start typing just the word transfer. Okay, and the first program will appear on the top. It's Windows Easy Transfer. Run that program. That program allow us to scan our system and make the give us a collection of all the files. Just hit enter, the collection of all the files we need to transfer. After you click OK or enter, they give us the options. We have three options. First one is cable transfer. That one is to transfer data from that computer to the computer next to me. Is available in the computer shop. And the next one is network, to send the data from that computer to the sharing folder in our network, if you are part of a network, of course. Third one is send it to hard drive, save it as a file. You can carry it in hard drive or USB. This is the one I use now. Next one, they ask you, this machine is the new one or the old one. Now I'm saving the data. That means this is the old one. If I wanna take the data from the USB, I will select the first one. But now it's not the time. This one, after I will in my new computer or my new system, after I formatting, for example, that system, I need to select that one. Okay, but at the moment I select that one. Now the program will keep scanning my users. I have one. This is my account. This is the next one, and the third one, The third one is the sharing area. The sharing area have nothing because I'm not sharing my computer with anyone in the network. uh, this one is nothing important on it because just I use it for future videos. Okay, I have nothing, it's still nothing there. That one is the one I'm using now. Okay, this is the one have a lot of data, will take some time to finish. So while I'm waiting for that program to finish scanning, and then I can continue explaining the next steps, I will minimize that window with using the shortcut Windows. Hold on the Windows key and the letter D, because there is no minimize button on the corner, right hand corner on the top. There is only the the red button. Okay, so hold on the Windows key and the letter D to minimize that. And while we are waiting for the scan to finish, I wanna talk a bit about the history. Don't be afraid, I'm not talking about any history. My my history is about IT history, Microsoft history. I wanna talk about Windows. Microsoft creates operate a lot of operating system. Windows 95, Windows 98, then Windows 2000, and Windows XP, Windows Vista, and Windows 7, Windows 8. There is another operating system, but I don't want to talk about the details like others, Windows servers, but it's not our case. So, uh, the Windows people use it for years is Windows XP. People keep using it for years because it was um, very stable. But after these years, when Microsoft came out with Windows Vista, uh, and it was a lot of people go running to buy it and install it in their machine. But after that, after that, they find a big problem. They face a big problem. This problem is a lot of the program they used to use in Windows XP won't work in Windows Vista because it's not, there is no compatibility system. The system, Windows XP, it's not the same system. So they decide to come back to Windows XP, and Microsoft, of course, they lose a lot after this action, because all the customers came back to the old system, didn't continue in the new system. So to find solution, they think they start thinking of creating something. New system can be compatible with any operating system. That means system, any software can work on it, and Windows 7 was that system. They create Windows 7, and they include in Windows 7 something called compatibility mode. This compatibility mode allow us to open any software, even this software is old, from Windows XP, for example, mode. We can run it in Windows 7, but we can't run it in Vista because Vista doesn't have this compatibility mode. That software, for example, I have here, as you can see here, I used to work with it to show me some wireless, some access points nearby. But with Windows Vista, I stopped using that software because there is no compatibility mode. But when I install Windows 7, I start using it again, and they show you how to do that. You can, this one is just a shortcut of the software, the application, and this application, it's portable application. And what I will show you now is you can do the same with MSI file, the setup files. If you want to install application, and you install it in Windows XP, and when you want to install it in Windows 7, a message appear tell you this application we can't install it because it's not compatible with our system. If you get that message, know that you need to use the compatibility mode. And for example, if it's portable application and when you want to run it you get a message it's incompatible with that system, then you need to think about the compatibility mode. Compatibility mode is hidden in the properties of each application. I will click right click on that application and select properties, and in here I will go to compatibility angle on the top, and from there I will check or uncheck. If it's often it's uncheck. Okay, this is the often by default. Sorry, I said often. This is by default. Okay, I will check, and this list show me all the old operating system. I will select the one I use to run that application on. Okay, and I select it and click OK. Now this application is ready to be running in this machine. All I need to do is enter to see the result and wait for the application to run. It's taken just a bit of time because I'm running transfer data. Okay, just wait just some seconds. Okay, it's really this utility, this new feature in Windows 7 very helpful, makes a lot of people running to use Windows 7 instead of Windows XP or Windows Vista, because they don't need to think of this software is compatible or not, and can be very handy with the drivers. For example, if you have an old machine and this machine of course need the drivers for the sound, for the display, for network, for all the components in your computer or in your laptop, so you need the drivers, and these drivers you need to install them. So when you click install, they will tell you it's not compatible in Windows 7. Then you need to click right in that file and select properties and go to compatibility mode and select the last operating system you use to run them on, and then you can install that drivers in this new machine. And for any application, when you open it and you see something show you that it's not compatible with that system, think about compatibility mode. It's there for you in Windows 7. So it's take a long time to run. I am sure it's not about the compatibility mode or anything, just because I'm running the transfer data. This is the reason why it's take a long time. Let's see, I will try to do it again. Just give it a try, another one again, to see the result. It take a long time, really. But anyway, so this is the compatibility mode and how can we use it and how can be very helpful for the old machine and the old system to be compatible with the new system, Windows 7 and Windows 8, of course. So before we go into the other steps in our lesson tonight is how to turn on or off the new feature in Windows 7 and the hibernation. I want to talk about something I should talk about it in last lesson, but I forget. But before, let's see, this is the software. Show me all the access points near to me, nearby, and have everything, even the MAC address of this router. So it's up, it's run, as you can see, and we're still waiting for transfer data to finish. I will talk about something I need to talk about it in the previous video, but I forget. How to make Windows Explorer have smart navigation. So I will go to my computer. Sorry about that, I need to talk about it in the previous video, but I forget. And while we are waiting for the transfer to finish, I will show you that in the old operating system, Windows Vista and Windows XP, when you open the hard drive and you go deep to the subfolder, often in Windows XP and Vista, you see in this area in the left hand corner the tree of the subfolder where we are and what's behind. But this option, it's not available in Windows XP. That makes no sense for me really, because sometimes I need to go back with, for example, 2 steps, and I need to go backward here 2 times, like that. For example, if I am very deep, I need to go to X folder, for example. I don't know how many times I need to click in the arrow here to go back. I need to see where I am and where is the folder I'm going to. So this is the smart navigation. How to turn it on? I will go to the top left hand corner, organization folder, and click there. And I will go to folder and search options. From here, from the general tab, I will check this one and this one. That allows us to follow go deep and keep have the tracing, like the where I am and where is what's backward, and click OK. It's very simple, trick. And now, as you can see, I will make that one a bit bigger, and I will keep going deep to see what's the result. Go to, for example, users, IT system, and keep going. We're going to the desktop, for example, and see the result. Here in the bottom left hand corner you can see users, IT system, contacts, desktop. You can go more deep, you can go backward. For example, I want to go up to the users. I know it can be very easy, I can go to the top, local disk. This is very handy tool to make think looks like Windows Vista and Windows XP navigation in Windows Explorer. So this trick, I forget about it in the previous movie. I'm sorry about it again. So I close that one and come back to our lesson. Now as you can see, the scan is finished. I will check that one. I don't need it because I don't have anything on it. Check that one as well. And as I said before, don't forget to customize your needs. I will click customize and take off all the stuff I don't need. Take them off. Okay, remember, take all the stuff you don't need. For me, I don't need that stuff. No, leave that one for me. Windows setting, I don't need it. I will go to other items. I go there, I click. As you can see here, we have this side and this side. Just keep going, sir, looking and check anything you don't need, and when you finish, click save. Okay, and click next. For me, I already did this operation, so I will not transfer the data for real, just show you. Now I will this next step ask me for the password. It's very important. Someone will copy your file, the file we will create now, and take it and take all your data. It's very dangerous, so we need to have a encrypted file. Encrypted, no one can read it, no one can open it, so we need a password to crypt and encrypt that data. You can use any password and click next. By clicking next, this little window will appear to tell you where you want to save that file. I go to the hard drive, old file, and in here I will save it. I already saved one in here already, as you can see, so I don't need to do this operation. Cancel. So this is all the steps one by one. After you click save, the files will keep transferring, will take a lot of time if you transfer a lot of data. If you transfer a little bit of data, it will take few minutes, depends of the data you send. So let me close that window now and see how can we recover the data in our new computer. We will go to transfer, again the same one, transfer. We are in the new machine now, okay, just pretend, not for real. So I go to first one. Okay, hurry up, people waiting. So it's open. Next. Okay, USB. Okay, the new machine this time. And he said, I already saved this data before, yes or no? Of course yes. So why I wanna make them back? So yes. And where did you save them? If you already transfer them. So I think I saved them in my hard drive. This is the hard drive, hard disk, all data. This is the file. Select that file and enter or open. So now the operation will start, telling you it's ready. Enter the password. So this is the step, the important one, to 2 3 4 5 6, and by clicking next the transfer of data will start. I don't need to transfer back the data in the same machine, so like that you will make your data back to the place and you finish. So I hope that utility will be helpful for you, as I am, you know. So now let's see, do you know all the features in Windows 7 or 8? I don't think so. If you know all of them, just skip that lesson. If you need to know if you know them or no, follow along with me. I will go to start and start typing turn, and on the top I see some applications come up. I will select the third one, turn Windows features on or off. I select that one. The security allow me to see what's the new features in Windows 7 and make them on or off. Depends, you know, of my, use. If I am programmer, I need some features to be on. If I use a tablet, I need some features to be on. If I am not a programmer or use a tablet, I don't need to turn them on because they will just take a space on my system, and no need, have no sense for me to have them if I don't use them, you know. So this is the application, and they tell me please wait. The searching for the new features and see which one of them is on and which one is off. So just be patient, wait a bit, and when the list will appear, I will try to explain few of them, and I give you some suggests which one to keep and which one to turn off to have like fresh operating system. So really very handy when Microsoft starts thinking of the very small thing can make a big difference for us. So I'm still waiting. So please hurry up. I'm waiting, but don't be like that. Really, some people they will feel shocked. Some future they never imagine that they are there, available for them, and they are off. You know, some professional people they know this future is there and they go and turn them on, but sometimes they turn them on with the traditional way. Sometimes some calls offline in command prompt, or they go into control panel and go one by one, search for them and turn them on. It take a long time, but here it's all of them in one place. You don't need it, just checkbox and it's on, checkbox and it's off. Can be really very easy and too fast to check them on or off. Now here we are. The first one is games. If you use games a lot, leave it on. If you are same as me, just turn them off. Wait, leave it on. As you can see here, if you wanna take just some of them off or some of them on, you can check or uncheck. You see, but for me, I don't use. I will take them off, all of them. Indexing services. Indexing services is services allow us to set up the search in our system. Just better is leave it on. Okay, this allow us to have like you can add some extension to your search, some personal extension if it's not available by default in the indexing indexing services. And by the way, if you wanna launch indexing services, you can go to control panel, and if you set it up as I am, you will find in the menu here the indexing services, indexing options, and by clicking there you open the indexing options, and you can here set up your indexing option by selecting other places, other area where to make search, you know, like if you wanna make search inside some places, some area, you wanna add them. If you wanna make another more extension, you can go to advanced, by clicking advanced, and you can see what's all the all the extension available in here in this tab. You know, I suggest you to go and have a look in this indexing options and see all this extension is available there. Really very useful. You can check out and see, and you can add extension, for example, VBS. This extension you can add it to search for the VBS files, for example, and it's add there, and you can click OK. You see, this is the indexing option, and you can close when you finish. So, and now continue. This is Internet Explorer 9, Internet Information System. This is for developers, web developers, if they want to make some hosting tests. This one as well. Media futures, just leave it. If you want more details, you can go Windows DVD Maker, if you want to turn it on, turn it off, Windows Media Center, Windows Media Player. This is other stuff. This framework, just leave it on, because a lot of application at this time need Windows Movie Maker. Microsoft Message, this one, it's just leave it. Keep going, keep down. Services for this one, all the stuff on the top is more for developers, people. Okay, I suggest don't turn them on. Okay, this one, it's very useful. I suggest you to turn it on. What that mean? No, not that one, I'm sorry. Windows Gadget, you can leave it or turn it off. Process Advanced Service. This one, Windows TFI filter. Okay, that one, I will turn it on. Okay, that one, what's did. This one allow Microsoft Windows 7 to searching inside pictures of any text. For example, you have a pictures, have some text. For example, Microsoft. Any pictures have Microsoft typing. If you type Microsoft, will include in the search. Even the pictures have some writing on them, have Microsoft. You know, it's very smart. Microsoft this create that program very smart. Can guess the writing from a pictures. You know, this is very handy and very beautiful features. I suggest you to turn it on and click OK. You know, now Microsoft make a lot of new features. Just go and find out what's new. It take few time, not a lot, to set up the new settings. So they will tell you to restart, reboot your machine. You can reboot it now, restart it now, or restart it later. It doesn't matter. In my case, I will not restart it because I will lose my recording. So just leave it. until I will finish my recording and I will restart it. But better to restart before installing any other application. If you install applications a lot, better when you get, this is just suggestion from me, if you installing many applications, not only now, on my case in here in this restart, for example, if you install one application and the application suggests for you restart your machine, and they give you restart or restart later, maybe you will say restart later. So you keep going, installing another application, another application, another application, 4 or 5 application, and all of them they tell you restart, and you said no, this is not healthy, it's not recommended, because when the application tell you restart, that means they need to copy some file somewhere, and they can do that only on the starting of the machine, so they will not copy them then. And when you install another application, they need to copy maybe the same file, and so if they didn't copy them too, they will the applications, they will have a trouble to run later, or maybe your computer will crash your Windows and become frozen and don't move until you will press the button of turning off the machine, and then the problem will go on. So better keep your stay away of the risk. If they tell you reboot, what you will lose few seconds, it's not 30, the Windows 7 booting in 30 or 40 seconds, so you will not lose a lot of time. Just now leave it there and go talk about the last part of our lesson, the hibernation. I will minimize. What's the hibernation? The hibernation mode is when your computer go to sleep automatically. You leave it for 5 minutes, the screen become a bit dark. For 2 minutes, you're by default, I'm telling you now, the default setting. After 2 minutes, become a bit dark, the light gone. After 5 minutes, the screen become dark, totally dark. After 15 minutes, the hard disk, the display turn off and go to sleep, and will not come back to sleep until you touching the space button, or you moving them touching the space button or the power button, and then the computer turn on again. But we'll keep everything as before, nothing turn off. If any application was running, you will find it running. It's very very useful. If you, for example, you want to save some energy, but you need to know some extra options and what happened behind the hibernation. When it's happened, when the computer go to sleep, all the stuff running on your computers in your screen at the time need to be saved in somewhere in your computer, in your hard disk. That means you will use some extra hard disk in your machine. So this is for people they don't have a lot of hard disk, better to not have in the hibernation. For people, for example, as I'm using the torrent, I'm downloading using BitTorrent, and sometimes I'm downloading files have 5 gig, 6, 7 gig or 10 gig, and sometimes 21 gig, and they need to stop my computer to go to sleep, because if it go to sleep, the downloading will stop. I want my computer stay awake. What I did, I need to turn off the hibernation, the hiber mode. If I need it later, I can turn it off. So how can I turn it on or off? Just go start and start typing hiber. So this change when the computer go to sleep. This is the option I wanna go to. Click on it. Click on it and see. They will take us to the program file, to the place where I can set up. I'm not using that technique because I'm showing you now what people use, but I will show you what I use after that one. I just want to show you the difference. As you can see here, this is the default setting. After 2 minutes, as you can see here, you know, when you turn the screen off, when you turn the display off, after 15 minutes we'll go to sleep. So I need to go to each one of those options. As you can see, go to each one of them and make never. I need to, how many clicks? 1 2 3 4 6 clicks to finish. So, and if I want to turn it on again, 6 clicks to turn them on again. But I don't want to do that. I can do it very simple from the command prompt with one single of line. I will go to start button and start typing CMD. Okay, the command prompt on the top, run it as administrator. Remember, if you don't run it as administrator, you can't apply this change. Run as administrator. If they ask you for permission from the firewall, click yes. In the command prompt, what I will do, I will type that line. It's very simple. Power C FG. As you remember, that one I used it before to have the report of the battery, if you remember. Power CFG dash H space off. Now as you can see, the hibernation is off now. That's it. I finished. If you want to make it on, all you need to do is on, and it's on. For me, I want to turn it off, so I will turn it off again by typing that and exit. So now I finish everything for tonight, and after you see this screen will go on, this window will close automatically, and they ask me to reboot my machine. I will make reboot because I finished my movie tonight, and I wish you become more comfortable of using and more brave of doing anything, because there is the problem steps recording. If you find any problem, just make a small record and send it to Saeed, and I will be happy to help you. Okay, have a good night, and we continue our journey in the next movie. Goodbye.